Greetings, people. This is Keith the Modesto doing my Let's Play Minecraft series using the Forge mod loader and the Direwolf 20 mod pack. And let's see, in the last episode I was working on my mob farm down there and made a golem that can gather things to make sure that any items that are dropped get picked up, because sometimes some were not. I planted some pneumatic craft seeds. And I've added some things with that, but I don't know if we're going to get to me showing that in this episode, because what I want to do is let's see, in between episodes, among other things that I did, is I went to the Nether and found a wither skeleton. I think that I actually on camera showed me looking for a wither skeleton, but I didn't find one at that point. That was quite a while ago, but I did. I think it's still there. I went looking again with a safari net, and I found one. Yeah, it's in there. So safari net, it's got it just says skeleton, but it's actually a wither skeleton. Apparently, in the code behind the scenes in the game, skeletons and wither skeletons kind of share the same entity ID or something. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but and there's some kind of metadata, I suppose, that differentiates them, or maybe it's just because you're in the Nether that they become wither skeletons. But so you go to you get a safari net, and you go to the Nether and grab a wither skeleton. It just says skeleton. But so if you put it in the auto spawner, and this is set to not exact copy, then it'll spawn skeletons, I believe. I haven't tried this, but anyways. But if you set it to exact copy, then it will actually spawn wither skeletons, and I've tested this. It does. So so I've already got a few necrotic bones. Okay, so and I haven't gotten any wither skeleton skulls yet, and I want to get those because you need those to make the wither boss. So to facilitate in the getting of wither skeletons from the to facilitate getting these skulls, the wither skeleton skulls, it's good to have something that can behead things easily. And there's a ready-made weapon for that called the cleaver from Tinker's Construct. So I've got stuff. I got some stuff ready here, didn't I? So I need to grab the large blade cast, and I already have in here 8 ingots worth of molten I'm not sure these. I've heard it pronounced manilium, but it doesn't. It's not really spelled that way. Manulin. Anyway, so which has a base attack of 2 hearts, which is pretty good. That means that our cleaver will do more damage. Oh, I should grab some steel. I'm going to make the plate. I think I need 8 for this. I'm gonna, for the, where's the plate? Oh, here it is. Yeah, 8. Okay, so for the cleaver you need a large plate. So I got that. So we're gonna put this in there. And we gotta throw in the steel so that'll melt. And then, let me grab the book. Oh, I have the book on me already. See this one. Hitting the wrong keys. Oh, I hate that. Okay, so cleaver. Okay, so and 2 tough rods. That's annoying that you need 2 of them. But what do I want? I want to use blue slime, tool durability. I don't think that really matters. I don't need to do that. If I made it out of here, would that give me another modifier? If I made the tool rod out of paper, I wonder. It would make it less durable, but I'm planning on using red flux on it anyway. I want to think about that. Okay, so that's ready. What else could I make it out of? I could make it out of steel also. I could make it out of ardite. I don't know. Oh, I have a steel tough rod already. Maybe I should just make it out of steel since I already have one already. I wonder if they have to be the same. I guess we'll find out. I'll pick that up. Put that away. Let's see what happens here. So if I go over here and pick the cleaver, where are you, cleaver? I put that there, and that there, that there, and that there. It worked. Okay. It gets stone-bound and reinforced. Wait a minute. Let me think of it. Stone-bound and reinforced. That is stone-bound. And what does stone-bound do? I forget. I think it makes it, when durability is going down, it does more damage. And durability, of course, reinforced gives it more durability. Why not? I don't think it could hurt anything. Okay. So let's grab that. There it is. Now we want to modify it. First we're going to add that to it. So that'll make it run on flux instead of durability. And then, actually I'm going to, no, what do I want? No. What am I thinking about? I forgot what I was going to do. What modifiers I'm going to put on this thing. Oh yeah, that's right, I can make it more likely to chop off heads by adding, stop that. Okay, bye. There we go. Huh. Okay, so one block of obsidian and one ender pearl will make it more likely to behead things, in addition to it just being a cleaver and doing that. That looks really weird. I haven't noticed that before. There we go. So now it's got beheading. Huh. Okay, and then let's see, how many more modifiers do I have? I don't know if I want to add, I don't know if I want to, 11 plus 11. Okay, that's, oh, its attack is 6 hearts. Oh, I have 1 modifier left. Okay, so I already have beheading. I could add quartz blocks just to make it sharper to do more damage. Or I could put graveyard soil, I think, which would give it smite, which would be more effective against the wither. Maybe I should try that. I haven't done that before. So, because the wither is an undead thing, I believe. Like like skeletons. Anyway, so there we go. So graveyard soil, that requires, oh, I've got to make whatever that is. So I need some dirt, okay, so I need dirt and bone meal, and, bone meal. Dirt, and flesh. Wasn't it flesh? Flesh, which is right here. And it's dark. Okay, so graveyard soil. And we'll cook this. While that's cooking, I will sleep through the night so it's not dark outside. Okay. This is probably done. No, it's not. Now it's done. So that's consecrated soil. I'm gonna put this in here, and I'm wondering how this cleaver's gonna look. Oh, it doesn't look that different. Cool. I don't want it to look that different. Haha. Hit the wrong button. I'm freaking always doing that. Okay. Cool. Okay, so do I want, I know, if I wanted to add anything else to that, I've got to sacrifice a gold block and a diamond. Let's say I could add quartz to make it do more damage. Right now, it's not telling me there, but I think it does 6 hearts of damage, which is pretty good, I think. Of course, it's going to do more damage than that against skeletons because it's got smite on it. So let's go ahead and charge this up and then try finding some wither skeletons, excuse me. Let's see how we do. Put it in there. Okay. In fact, I will spawn a couple of them in while we're waiting for that. So I think I'll do that. There's one. There's another. Okay, that's enough. They can't get up, and they don't have bows like normal skeletons, so I can leave that open. That is not dangerous. Let's add some more juice to my armor. Probably won't make any difference, but that. We'll swap out my helmet here for more protection. Good enough. Okay, let's try this out. Lever, please. Guess I'll put this here. Get my. I don't need to have this here. Let's get my regeneration going. That was nice. Yay! Did they get anything? It might have got sucked up by that thing. I hope so. I'd be annoyed if I didn't get anything from that. I don't think I did get anything. I didn't get anything for that. Oh, that's not right. Let's get a few more. This take a long time. There we go. Well, I got some coal. But no skeleton skulls yet. Ugh. I got another necrotic bone. There were 3 in there. Now there's... and now there are 4. Okay. How much time do I have? I'm a little bit annoyed that I haven't gotten any skeleton skulls yet. I've got a little under 8 minutes. Maybe if they come from here, they can't drop... No, that can't be right. I think I've seen Direwolf 20 do this kind of thing, and he's got skeletons. Didn't get anything that time at all. Oh. I've got this cleaver, and it's not doing me any good. Maybe I should add another. Behold, the beheading is cumulative, so maybe I should add another one. Another piece of coal. And a regular. I've got some regular. Ah, finally, I got one wither skeleton skull. Oh, that took a long time. Let's scan it. I don't think I have scanned one of these things. I don't think I've had one before. Do I not? Oh, here it is. Yay. That was a lot. Okay, so I need to have 3 of those. I need need to have 3 of those before I can make a wither boss. So apparently it's going to take a little while. I mean, what did I kill? I killed at least 10 of those before I got 1. That's a little... Those odds are a little worse than I thought. So in the time that we have remaining, I'm going to swap out that for this. I will show a few things that I have done in between episodes. Namely, I built this right here. Now, I said I was going to plant... I planted the pneumatic seeds in the last episode, and I was just going to let them propagate on their own and harvest them manually. I decided that was too slow. They didn't seem to be spreading very quickly, so I made this little system. I guess I should show some. This is a filing cabinet. All of these seeds have the same ID except for they have a different number after the colon. Right, so they can all be in one filing cabinet. So I want to show something here using the burst seeds, I think. Yeah. Oh, and I need some... I need some bone meal to show what that little contraption is doing. I need... Well, I'll just grab a stack. Okay, so let's put this right down right here. We'll plant this. We'll plant this by dropping it, and it just plants itself in the dirt. And we take our bone meal, and well, see, if I hit this, it's going to drop a seed. Just one, right? And now I have to plant it again just so I can show you what I'm going to be doing here. I wonder if I can scan this. No. Okay, so if you hit this twice, it grows to its full mature state. I believe just 2 times, right? Now if I hit it again with bone meal, it actually shoots out some seeds, and they went a ways away because that's the kind of what these seeds do. And in fact, I don't see where it went. It went pretty. It looked like it went pretty far. I heard it plant itself though, so it came over here somewhere. Well, unless it didn't go in my inventory because I would be holding it, wouldn't I? Well, let's try it again. So watch carefully. If I think I do from here, and it shot out again and went somewhere. Maybe that's it. It came all the way over here. Anyway, so okay, so what that means is if so a number of these pneumatic plants are like this. You hit it twice so it's fully grown, and then each time you hit then thereafter when you hit it with bone meal, it shoots some seeds out without harvesting without breaking the plant. Unlike wheat, when wheat is fully grown and you harvest it by hitting it, the plant is broken, but it drops, besides the wheat, it drops seeds so that you can replant it. In fact, you get multiple seeds. Isn't that the way it works? It's been so long since I've done wheat manually. But or potatoes, carrots, you have to break them to harvest them. When they're fully grown, you break them and you get multiple carrots, and you plant one, and you get a surplus that way. Well, this one you don't actually have to break them to get multiple seeds. If you do break them, you will get more than one seed back. You'll get a couple, but you don't have to. Instead, you can just do this. I put a bunch of bone meal into this autonomous activator, which is set to right click, and so it's going to once I activate this, it's going to right click on that plant, and each time it does that, seeds are going to come out of this chopper plant. They're just going to fly out. And this is a totally enclosed room. This is glass up. There's clear glass up here, and there's a hopper right here. So what's going to happen is the seeds are going to come out, and then they're going to get sucked into the hopper get sucked in by the hopper, and then go right into this filing cabinet. So see, these are chopper. This is a chopper plant. So these are going to be chopper seeds. Right now, I've got 32 and 488. All these seeds have 2 different IDs depending on whether you harvest them manually or do them by a machine or something. I'm not sure what it is, but anyway, so once we run this, we're going to see that there'll be more than 32 and 488. I think at the 488 is what's going to go up. So to start it, I just turn on the lever, and then you can watch it. See here, you see the seeds up are coming up. They kind of spin around. And that's going to run for a while until we run out of well, it'll keep on running, but it'll run out of it'll eventually run out of fertilizer and then it'll stop. Anyway, so those 3 seeds work that way, and some of the others do too. I have to set it up still, and then this is a slightly different setup, which I will show momentarily after I sleep through the night. And then probably my timer's gonna go off, and we'll have to go long so I can show this other contraption. Anyway, so some of the pneumatic plants, some of them work that way, where you just hit them with fertilizer, and they produce seeds for you. So that's really easy. We've run out of fertilizer. Bone meal. So if we go in here, we can see that we now have 604 chopper plant seeds. So that went up almost 200, by almost 200, about 150 maybe. That's pretty good for, I think it was less than 64, it was like 62 or something. There's my timer. Anyway, so now over here we have a turtle. Now as I was saying, a number of these pneumatic plants work that way, but some of the other ones, and what do I have in here? That is a rain plant. Okay, so rain plants, squid plants, and the potion plants. When you hit them with the fertilizer, they go to maturity. Then you hit them with the fertilizer again, and instead of shooting out seeds, they have some kind of effect. Like the potion plant will make some kind of a potion effect, which will affect nearby entities. Like make you be possessed. That happens a lot. The squid will actually produce a squid that shoots out. The slime plant will produce a slime monster thing, mob, the slime mob, and the rain plant, it actually affects the rain. I've read this, and I'm not sure how. It seems pretty weak, but anyway. It doesn't make it rain, which would be kind of cool, or not cool. But it doesn't produce seeds like that. But if you hit it so it goes to maturity and then break it, such as by a turtle, this is a digging turtle as a hoe. If you break it, then it produces more seeds than one, right? Like 2 or 3, just like carrots or potatoes. So I wrote a little. I need more bone meal for this to show this. So I wrote a little program here with this turtle, and it's in this little room so that when the seeds, so everything's enclosed, and I was stuck there for a minute. When the turtle breaks it, the seeds, the seeds automatically go in the turtle's inventory, so that's fine. But after you break it, you want to replant the plant again so you can keep the cycle going, right? Make a whole bunch of plants. Some, depending on what kind of seed it is, they don't always just drop nicely. Sometimes they kind of like to skirt away or fly away or something. So this is enclosed to prevent the seed from getting away and make sure it lands right in front of the turtle, which is what we want it to do for this to work. That dropper is there so that if I want to switch this plant out, I can easily by just... Well, actually, I guess you have to do it from here. I could reach in and put the seed I want in there, but we'll just do this with the rain plant. So I put the bone meal in there, and then I wrote a little program, I guess, which I will show, which is farm. And so I have my little comments up here. Place a stack of at least 2 of bone meal in the first slot, and then plant a pneumatic plant on the dirt block, and then you run the program. Okay, so what it's going to do, first it's going to count, it's going to figure out how much fertilizer is in the first slot, so it knows how many times to do this for loop. There's a little, I do a little calculation to find out how many, it needs to hit it twice with the bone meal, and then dig it, and then plant, and then hit it twice with the bone meal each time. So whether it's even or odd can make a difference. So I have this little thing here to get the count to the right amount, the right number. Anyway, so from I equals 1 to count, we're gonna make sure that the first slot is selected. Then we're going to place. So this is when we enter this for loop, we're going to assume that the plant has already been planted in front of it, in the dirt block in front of it. It's already there. So first we select the first slot in the turtle, then turtle.place actually has the effect of right-clicking with the bone meal, so that fertilizes the plant. It's not obvious that place would do that, but it does. And then just sleep a little bit, then do it again. So that bone meals the plant twice. Then turtle.dig harvest the plant, and that automatically, in the same command, also picks up the seeds. So the seeds will be in the second slot at that point. And then we select the second slot, because that's where the plant seeds will be, and drop one of them. That turtle.drop with 1 in the parentheses. Well, turtle.select 2 selects the second slot, excuse me. Then turtle.drop 1 drops whatever's in the second slot, but only one of them. We only want to drop one seed, right? Then we sleep for 5 seconds. That's to make sure there's enough time for that seed to actually plant itself in the dirt. And then we go back to the beginning of the loop if we haven't, if I hasn't reached count yet. And it keeps on doing that. And after it's done, we'll have some seeds in here in the inventory. So let's try this out. Whoops, I meant to hit control because I want to exit. Okay, so we just type in farm, and we can go up here and watch it. So it just planted itself, and we'll see there we fertilized it twice. There, it planted itself. This is going to take a little while because we have the 5-second wait time we have in there to make sure the seed plants itself. I suppose I probably could lower it down to 3, but I just want to make sure. Okay, so let's see. We already have 6 seeds, so we're already getting a surplus. How much? Yeah, this is going to take a while. So let me find out something else to show you. Maybe we should just do a cut. I want to just show on camera how many seeds do we get from the 64 from the 64 bone meal in one loop. What else have I done? Anything else in between episodes? Really? Don't think so. Don't think I have. I mean, I've harvested things. Oh, I think I did do something. What was it? It's down here. I'll show this and then we'll go back. Let me get my wand out because this will be a little bit faster. I go over here. And oh, this spot. There. I made an auto. I made an auto disenchanter, which is sitting right here. So because the mob farm, they drop armor or weapons every once in a while. Or I think it's really armor, just armor. And every once in a while the armor is enchanted, and if it's an enchant I might want to keep, I bring it down here to the auto disenchanter and strip the enchantment off of it before I do something else. If the armor is leather or something, I'll probably just delete it. I just throw it in a trash can. But if it's gold, I'll go. Do you see this? This is a drum that's full of seed oil from here. If the armor's made out of gold, then I take it over here after I strip any enchantments off it, if they have any. They don't always, of course. But if it's made out of gold, I take it over here and I put it into this, which is the Arcane Reconstructor, which usually any armor they drop is that the mobs drop is damaged, right? It's not usually pristine. And so I throw it in here, which repairs any damage, because then I can put it in here into the smelter and it melts it down and I get gold from it. It won't melt it down if it's damaged, so that's why you have to put it in the reconstructor. Okay, so this is probably done now, so I can show how many seeds we got. Right? Oh no, it's still going. Oh, how much time does it have? Oh, it's almost done. One more. Ah. That should be it. Yes, and it says done. All right, so I got 37 seeds from that, and the last thing it does is plant a seed, so we can do it again if we want to. Anyway, so that turns 64 bone meal into 37 seeds. This, it's a little bit random. how many seeds it drops each time you harvest the plant. So it's not going to be this exactly, but it's going to be around there. So that's not, that's not as good a return as this stuff, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's all automatic. You just throw in the bone meal in, and away you go. Now oh, here's the other burst plant that flew away. Now the way the program is written now, it only deals with any bone meal that's in the first slot. I could rewrite it so you could have multiple slots of bone meal. That would just take a little bit of code in the beginning of the program for it to check which slots have bone meal in them. I could write it so it doesn't check, is this really bone meal? I would just have in my comments in my program say, start off by putting bone meal in the first slot and additional bone meal in additional slots if you wish, but it has to at least be in the first slot and nothing else, only bone meal, and then it would just, you just have to make sure that you follow the directions in the comments, or else something will go wrong. That's just simpler to my mind than trying to make it foolproof. Okay, and we gotta wrap things up here. But anyway, so the next episode, in between episodes, I'm going to keep on killing wither skeletons with my cleaver until I get at least three wither skeleton skulls, and I will set up an area somewhere to fight the wither, and with the wither boss. We'll fight the wither boss so we get a nether star, because there's all kinds of cool things you can make with nether stars. And I want to build some of them, or make some of them. So that's the next episode. So this has been Keith the Modesto playing Mod on Minecraft with the Direwolf 20 mod pack. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.